Hi, YouTube. Here, that fell. I don't know what I'm doing. I figured, a little wine. Sage myself. I do have some out in my car. After that bullshit we all just witnessed. It's no wonder the aliens are laughing. As I'm walking to the store and going to get myself another pack of these cancer sticks, which are $9 a pack here in Pennsylvania. Thank you very much to our Democratic governor. We have the highest gas tax, one of the highest cigarette increases. I get it. You gotta make money where you can make money, right? Tom Wolf. Hey, how'd that lawsuit go for you, buddy? How'd the lawsuit go? Yeah, well, you lost. Trying to keep Pennsylvania closed down. Yeah, we ain't going down like that. Tonight, one of the coolest... The propaganda. As I go to Sunoco, about 10 blocks that way. And I'm sitting there and I read a freaking sign for pizza for Sunoco. And on the sign it says, no bad trip with a freaking buggy, like a freaking VW buggy. Like, what the hell is this? Who has ever propaganded for psychotropics? Sunoco in Pennsylvania does. What the hell? It is what it is. Hey, is anybody on here talking? Because I can't see. What's going on here? Someone say something. Because nobody's talking. I don't know why. Either way, after that debate, cheers. I was telling my friend how the aliens are just laughing at people on Earth. They really are. Yes. They are. They're just freaking laughing at us. Like, we're a bunch of freaking idiots down here that don't know anything. Well, we do. We know a lot. So, at this point, we can tell a lie from the truth. Our intuition tells us everything we need to know. We're not dumb. Hi, Archer's Oracle. How are you? Finally, someone says something. Good to see you. Well, I hope you all like my thumbnail. Hang tight a minute. I'll be right back. Did y'all watch the debate? Who won the debate? I want to see on your comments in this. I'll be right back. Did anybody see the debate? Look what I found then. Because that was kind of like a little bit of a shit show there for a minute. One of the things I did notice is I was definitely doing the timing. Each one had 2 minutes. No. That was a lie. That was a big old lie. Not to mention, the only mic they cut was Trump's. There were times where I caught Joe Biden laughing. They didn't cut his mic. Oh, I'm live. So, I don't know if y'all took notice to that, but I did. Because you wanna know what? I'm no fool. Nobody's fool. Especially the media. I'm not your fool. Not at all. Can't fool me. Yeah, the debate. Of course I'm going to watch that. Y'all know that I have to kind of stay a little bit up to date with what's going on in shit show land called Washington, D.C. Like I said, I kind of have to sage myself now and yeah, it should be. And I had to drink some wine and deal with it like the rest of us. What a hot mess. I think the president handled himself very well tonight, considering. Yeah, I'm glad. Good. And I hope that you're all voting. You all need to vote. The future of civilization depends on it. I'm not going to tell you which way to vote. I just don't like being gaslit. I don't like being lied to. But it's your civil duty to vote. We need to save this planet one way or another, and we weren't sent here as starseeds and light workers to not at least express ourselves and the truth of what we know. Other people don't have to agree with us, even though we're smarter than 99.9% of the human race. I was calling shit before they would even say it. What did I tell you? When freaking some of the shit that Biden would say, I would say it before he would even, and I'd be like, it's all this freaking, and then he would come out and start with his little fucking gaslighting, and he's like, you're right. I'm like, I know I am. I know exactly what their freaking argument is. Donald Trump, if you need me as a spiritual advisor, you really need to get a hold of me. Just saying. Because he is going to be the next president. I don't care how you guys vote, but we win, win, win no matter what. And yeah, that's the way I'm voting. I ain't lying to y'all. Y'all vote however you want. I don't give a freaking flying rip how you vote. This girl right here, I'm voting for the guy who's got shit done. I'm not saying he got everything done. He had a lot of opposition during the last 3.75 years. The man had more opposition than I've ever saw any president ever frickin' have. And it just, I've never seen anybody come under such scrutiny and attack, especially our free speech. Thank you, China. I will get on them now. This Russia bullshit, too. I don't usually tell anybody to get on my Facebook because it's usually different than my YouTube. I usually stay for the most part, unpolitical on here. Just because I feel that politics has no place in spirituality, even though they do overlap. Also, they needed the fact checking.
Facebook won't take it.
Oh, I know they won't. So, we are now post-apocalypse. We made it through the hell of they realized that there were certain people that they could mind control. MK Ultra, and you see that happening in our streets right now. Those are all MK Ultra mind control, CIA bullshit propaganda. They're the deep state. I whispered it. As there's 5 people on here. And y'all know who I'm talking about. The Illuminati. Yeah, them. Draconian rules. Oh, by the way, guess what? Guess what, Archer's Oracle? We're going to get off of that now. Guess what? I had more babies in my tank. I have 4 new baby guppies. There was 5, 1 died. Sorry, but yeah, it happens. I had to catch them and put them in a cage.
Is that true?
Yes, it is Scorpio season. So I have 4 new babies. Metatron is still safe. I'm soon going to release him into the wild with mom and dad. The little ones, they're only like that big. So I put him in the breeder. And I put them on my Facebook. I have pictures. So I'm a Grammy of 4 new guppies. Now I got to name them after the archangels. If y'all remember what happened to me last season, at this time, during the Taurus full moon, do y'all remember? All my fish died. And now, guess what's happening? The exact opposite. Yeah? Guess what's happening this time? Now, my fish are breeding. And instead of dying, they're making fresh new life. I'm on a deck right now. Outside, by a creek, in nature, and it feels damn good. You're very welcome. Yep, same time. Y'all remember last year what happened to all of my fish? They all fucking died. This year, they're giving birth, baby. I have 2 generations besides mom and dad. I have Metatron, is the only one that made it the last time. Mom and dad are Michael and Gabriel, which actually is Gabriel and Michelle. So I had to kind of rename Michael Michelle. Go figure. Because there was a Michelle in the White House. It's now actually a Michael. But we won't go there. Did you catch that? You didn't catch that. Either way,
I was busy making.
I said there was a Michelle that was a Michael that was in the White House. So Michael is actually Michelle in my tank. It's a female. And she was really fat. Like I knew that she was about ready to give birth. So I cleaned out my tank last week, and when you know, she started giving birth today. And I saw 5 new babies. Like I said, 4 made it, 1 not. No, I don't think it made it. But I did what I could do. And now Metatron is in the top part. I feel bad for him because he doesn't have like all of his whole area to swim around in. But I didn't want him to kill the little tiny ones. So I might have to release Metatron in with Michelle and Gabriel next week. So that the little fry babies can actually make it. So I'll have 8 fish in my tank. Scorpio season, 8th house. Yeah. Apparently I'm breeding guppies at this point. I'm gonna have to get another tank. I'm gonna have to get another tank. I'm gonna have to get a breeder tank, and I'm gonna have to get I have my regular tank. Don't look at me like I love fishies. Pisces are some of my favorite freaking people. Well, in the Vedic, I am considered technically a Pisces. Y'all know this. And some of you Pisces are technically considered an Aquarius. But whatever. We're all aliens anyway, either way.
We did it.
Yeah, I know. Hang on one second. Where's that? Like, not promote this on my YouTube. So I'm vlogging tonight. Figured I'd come on after post debate and have a chit chat with y'all. Yes, I do have the Lightworker Starseed reading laid out. Your retro for Neptune in your sign, Archer's Oracle, won't be over for a little while. Not until next year. The retro for Mercury ends on, get this, November 3rd. Mercury comes out of retro the day of the election. We are in shadow after that, though, so that's probably this whole mail-in ballot bullshit. But Mars does not come out of retro until, I think, a week and a half after that. So we will have 2 planets coming out and none going back in. Thank God. But then we're going to have like a month of non-stop shadow period. And then finally moving forward real well then. Archer's Oracle, you're going to have to explain it. I haven't saw you on Facebook, and I tried to send you stuff with my fishies, like pictures and stuff, and you didn't message me back. Or I wasn't able to because I don't know if you have Facebook right now. But I would have sent it to you. Oh, Peace Dealer? I message him almost doggone pretty much daily, so yo, I've been getting a lot of songs. And you all know when I get songs I'm getting downloads. Them are usually if you listen to the lyrics, don't listen to the beat. The beat's usually good, but listen to the lyrics. And a lot of times I'll put up in the captions of what I feel. Dude, I was channeling planets for the last 2 days. So you're aware, like, Venus is on some high-level diva shit, and Mars is in detriment right now trying to woo Venus. It's retarded and ridiculous. Excuse the retarded word, but I will use it on here. That masculine energy is fucking retarded right now. Put it out there. Saturn, it's kind of... Venus was in a very strong trine yesterday and very well might still be in a strong trine to Pluto. I didn't check the placements today, but yesterday she was in a very strong trine to Pluto. So there's a very transformative energy that is happening right now with the Divine Feminine. The Divine Masculine is in detriment right now, which I think kind of needed to happen So this leveling out of the divine masculine and the divine feminine can come into correct union. So I figured I'd throw that out there too. And if you look on my community page, I always post, and it just said 2020 on my thing, I always post videos in order of the way that I'm getting them and I'm channeling them. And it's all codes. If you would like the interpretation of the codes, you can email me and I can give you the interpretation of what I got with those certain songs. But many of you should be able to, because of what I got downloaded, should be able to tap right into what I got if you're on my channel. They were telling us about this time 25 years ago. Yeah. Right now. One of the songs that I got was Queensryche, Empire. There was a few other diva songs that I got for Venus, how she was fucking feeling toward Mars, and how Mars was... Live Wire was one of the songs that I got for, it was Motley Crue song, Sunny by Barbie. Well, that song Level Up was definitely very much so a feminine song, a very Venusian song. Live Wire was like trying to woo Venus in this freaking old masculine energy, and it's not working out very well. And Venus is like, well, you need to level up. So, pretty much, Venus is on a whole different freaking, I don't know. She's something else right now. She's about to go into one of her home signs. I'm pretty sure Venus is real close to when Mars turns direct in Aries. I'm pretty sure that's when Venus goes real close to that time where Venus goes into Libra, because right now she's still in Virgo. I'm not sure how long she'll be in Virgo. I really didn't check the timing, but with Mars going retrograde, they're going to be opposing each other this whole damn time. So there's this pull between the masculine and the feminine energy right now. And Saturn and Pluto with Jupiter there. Saturn, Pluto, and Jupiter there, all freaking the Capricorn Brigade, squaring Venus in Libra and going to be squaring Mars in Aries with Chiron. There's a masculine, stop it. I'm in the middle of channeling, stop. Mars in conjunct in the same thing with Chiron is that masculine wound. So over the next few months, well, the next few transits, with Venus going through Libra and Mars going to be in Aries until the next year, same with Saturn, Pluto, and Jupiter in Capricorn. Anytime the moon goes through Cancer in its home sign, there's going to be grand cardinal crosses as it transits through. So there's going to be triggers that the masculine is going to be dealing with. And that we all have masculine and feminine energy. So there's going to be a hit to probably the ego that we're going to be having to deal with. But it's going to be healing and it's going to be restorative. That way the masculine and feminine can come into alignment, a proper alignment this time. With Venus going to be in one of her home signs and Mars going to be in his own sign and Pluto in Capricorn, there's a restructuring between the third, the fourth, and the fifth dimensions. Some of us star seeds, especially if you can star seeds, we're getting a lot of codes coming in right now. from home. Uh, there's only 3% of draconians here that are actually not in that evil lineage. Like I said, come from a royal priesthood, royal lineage. They know this. And we've been usurped for a very long time. Fuego. On fire. So, I also have Arcturian in my chart. I'm going to one point, like, my placements are all freaking starseed placements. A lot of them that I know of. Anywhere from 18 to 22 degrees Libra. And my ascendant is at 20 degrees Libra. Is an Arcturian placement. Which I always resonate with the Arcturians. I resonate with the Pleiadians. I don't know much about the Ophukins because you want to know why? They're one of the younger star races. That's why. One of the oldest ones, but to get here, one of the youngest. Been very quiet. And it just so happens, most of them incarnated in RH negative, or the negative recessive gene. Well, y'all, many of you know my story, which I'm not going to reiterate it, because it doesn't need to be reiterated. I may be positive. Yeah. Anyone who's tried to say I wasn't special, you're wrong. I understand that that's why I'm not even mad at YouTube, or I'm a rare jewel in the middle of freaking bumfuck Dutch country. And I'm one of the rare few. There's a few of us out here. It's why I have to be very careful with my energy and conserve as much as possible. So, yeah, I know I'm on here talking about freaking star planet stuff and everything, and I know that some people don't understand this. Please turn that off. One of the things I'd like to say is, y'all know where my loyalty lies as far as when it comes to how I believe. And thank you for the 5 people that are on here. The divine is my best friend, and most of you who have found my channel, and most of you who have found me, you found me for a reason. This isn't an accident. We were meant to find each other because many of us are part of the cosmic cleanup crew. You tell people about your wave controller dreams that you have, Archer's Oracle. We haven't spoken in a while. Like, we shall chat soon. I just know how our chats go, and they're usually like all day on the phone. Stop it. Fucking Levine. Are you serious, dude? That's terrible.
I just made that right now.
You made it?
You're damn right I did.
You did not.
I so did.
You have a meme generator? I need a meme generator, dude. I could make up some of the best memes
Well, that's
ever.
That's the thing when I was showing.
Wait till you all see what my freaking thumbnail is going to be for my Lightworker Starseed reading. You're gonna love it. You'll know I spit fire. Like, it isn't even a competition between me and most of these bitches out in Tarot Land. Let's just put it out there. It's not. They all know. That's why I'm suppressed. They all know that I'm the freaking truth. They all know that I tell them the truth. The only reason if things don't happen that I tell you what happens is because you chose for it not to happen and you specifically went against what was supposed to happen. However, it usually does play out in a month or two. So, usually what I say happens. People know this. That's why when I said a year ago, during a live interview, during a live interview with my favorite astrologer, I do love Sun Soul Astrology. I do. I love Maru. She's awesome. However, my favorite astrologer will always and forever be the peace dealer. That's just the way it is. He's been the first that is... I love Maru too. She's awesome. I have not had a reading with her yet, though. I am one of her moderators on her channel, but I also noticed she's also suppressed. Go figure. You want to know why? Because all of us Ophukins have been suppressed except for the dark ones. Y'all know who you are. Don't you? Dark wizards and warlocks. And wizards and warlocks don't have to be freaking male. They could be rolling in their masculine energy, sure. Let's just put it this way. The one that woke me up was a dark freaking warlock. You might not have known it at the time, but he was. Well, guess what? Guess who got a letter in the mail this week? And it had to refer back to that person. As I'm moving on, as I chose to move on and be happy, guess who gets a letter, not from, it was by proxy. Many of them are. Many of you can starseeds are RH negative. They have the RH negative factor. However, I am, my north node is at the 2-degree mark of Sag, which is Ophiucan. And I'm not RH negative. My mother is. I was the second child to be born. My mother should have had a shot after my sister was born. She never got one. However, when I was in uterus, I had a twin that I absorbed. I'm pretty sure my twin is what kept me alive. There was a contract there. I'm not RH negative. I was a hidden gem. So, for such a time as this. Also having an NDE. That's pretty much when I'm pretty sure my walking came in. So, died 3 times on the emergency room table. Yep. And I got real smart after that. I tell people this story all the time. I got really smart after that. It's like it took a while to actually stabilize myself. They tried to put me on depression medication. They tried to put me on all kinds of meds to frickin'... Well, guess who, I got a college degree, 2 college degrees at 42 years old. That would be me. And then I was hidden for 3 years as I woke the hell up. And I just figured out one thing, which was super cool. There was another, most people in here that know me know that I have a Grand Cardinal Cross in my chart, in my tropical. I have a Grand Mutable Cross if you're going by Vedic. But in my tropical chart, I'm an Aries sun with a stellium there. Chiron, Jupiter, and the sun in Aries. And then I have Mercury in Pisces. Mars in Aquarius. I'm a Mars in Aquarius. So like all this shit that has happened to me, I can actually say, haha, and have joy about the whole thing. Because I realized it was meant to happen exactly the way it did. Wasn't the easiest bang over the head, but it happened the way it did. Like I said, I got real smart after my NDE. Don't ask me how. Dude, I could pick up on things. I could pick up on people's body language. I started getting telepathy. I started being able to read people's fucking minds like a mofo. People couldn't even hide their deep intentions at all. Well, my Mercury's in Pisces. I also have Lilith in Pisces. So I can tap into that deep, dark wizard warlock energy if I want to. It's almost like a protection mechanism against any other Lilith and Pisces that ever tries to come at me. I'm a Cap moon. I have Saturn opposite my moon in Cancer. So guess what? That makes me being able to control my emotions. That was one of the biggest things I had to learn. Oh, I feel the wave. That was one of the things I had to learn as an Aries, to temper myself. Because most Aries are out of freaking control. I will say it and scream it from the rooftops. I know this about my own technical sign. They're out of control. They have to temper themselves, and it takes a long time. I dated plenty of Aries to be able to tell you, yeah, they got issues. And then I'm a Libra rising with Pluto there, so go. And guess what? I have a square between my sun and Saturn. And then I have a square between Pluto and the moon. Come on at me. I know I sound very arrogant right now, but I've really learned to embrace the powerful placements in my chart and understand how powerful I am as speaker. As I speak, things happen. I can create through the words I speak. So it's best not to piss me off. I don't say that like because I want to be mean. I say that because it's the truth. Yeah, I'm progressed into Taurus, which I have Venus in Taurus. My Venusian energy is pure Venusian. So I have a pure balance between my Mars energy and my masculine and my feminine energy. That's what this whole thing was about, was balancing out. Me being the rescuer and nurturer and allowing people to reciprocate. I never was able to receive the way that I should have been able to. I am talking the walk. I'm walking this walk. It's been rough. You all know the last 3 years I've been on YouTube how rough it's been. Like I said, I don't really have issues technically with the platform itself. I have issues with the censoring of truth. That's where I have issues. And it's not that, I get it, like people don't want this information out there. They don't want people to balance themselves out. Because when you balance yourselves out, guess what? You are above being mind controlled. You've developed at a level that no government, no CIA, no FBI, no third dimensional mind control can control you anymore. Because you can think for yourself. You can tell who's telling the truth, and you can tell who's lying through their teeth. They can. And that's one of the beautiful things that I love seeing happen within our community, of people at least being more advanced in understanding who is actually telling the truth. You wanna know what? I would be the first person to tell you if the current president right now was lying. I would not support a liar. Never in my life would I support a liar. However, last year, and I don't know why it came up at the third question that when I was interviewed with the peace dealer, one of my questions was he gonna, I didn't know why I was gonna ask him, but I needed to, if he was gonna vote in this election. I won't say, well, if you guys can watch the interview for yourself, but he said no. This is probably the most important election. Not only is the whole world watching the United States right now, but guess who else is watching us? Up there, around here. They're curious to see how smart we are. If we finally got it. That's why many of us came in here to assist at this time too. That's why many of us, like I said, have been clearing grids. I came on the other night and told y'all about what has happened. That I know that I needed to clear a grid. Yeah, we were being watched big time. I knew that we were to clear, I knew me personally had to clear a grid up in another county where my ancestors would currently travel. And also where my grandpap was last seen alive. I had to go into that place and expand my energy to clear it. Then I went to the cemetery and had a chit chat with Pap, so he's not happy. I gotta go up there and freaking cut some shit. So I plan on doing that tomorrow. So he was a Pisces. I don't know where all the stars are. They were out there. And there's still stars up there. There's one. So, I figured I'd come on in after the post-apocalyptic debate where, oh my god, the world's gonna end. No, it's not. No matter what happens, you keep your chin up, keep your head up. The only way I'm not saying that they're not going to delay the results, because they're going to try to. Oh my god, I always feel watched. Well, what is Ellie Pandora? Have you ever been on my channel before? welcome aboard if you haven't. Um, you might really be interested when I do my Starseed and Lightworker uh, shamanic readings. They're pretty cool, and they usually give you a really nice energy update of what's happening um, with the energy that's happening right now and in the near future. Like I said, I do have the new moon reading laid out, and we have so much support coming in right now um, from our ancestors, from angelic support, and the divine. Anybody who, and I'm really, 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 really trying to not polarize things as good or bad at this point. Like, I'm looking at, oh, okay. I'm really trying not to, I understand there's a polarity. With as much light, there's as much dark. Welcome aboard, by the way. So I'm trying to have a healthy, neutral spot. One of the things that where me personally will get tripped up is when I'm being gaslit or lied to, and my body and my mind are telling me one thing, and then I'm being lied to outwardly. I can pick up on that really easy at this point, and many of you should be able to as well. Usually when I'm listening to my intuition, I'm rarely ever wrong. And you can ask anybody that's been on my channel. The stuff I say, I speak out, it goes. Because me and the divine I've allowed the divine to embody me. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying I do everything perfect. But I really try, and God knows how much I love not just God, but humanity, because God loves humanity. So that's where I'm at. People don't understand that. Well, that's okay. I don't ask you to. All I ask is that you get your own relationship with the divine and see for yourself who's the truth on YouTube land and who's lying and gaslighting to you. Because if you're coming on channels looking for love, you need to find it in here first. This is where you find love. Here. Looking out here, you're going to magnetize to what you have going on in here. You're a mirror. What's going on in here is going to mirror outside of you. So if you have that self-love and self-care going on in here, you're going to be like a magnet and draw that to you. When you stop taking bullshit from people. When you stop freaking allowing people to dictate how you should think and what you should feel. When you start taking hold of that energy and being like, all right, why do I feel like this? What do I need to work on so that I don't feel like shit about myself? And you start asking the divine, you start getting answers. Well, you have an insecurity issue. Or let's work on you not being so needy. Let's work on you enjoying your own company. Let's work on getting your ass out of bed and with this awakening and learning how to commingle in society again, which has been really rough on your girl here because I don't like most humans. It sounds bad, but it's true. I can't think in the 3D Matrix way anymore. I mean, I understand people in the 3D Matrix way more than they realize I understand them. Because I've been there. Now, I actually I understand on a higher level because I've worked myself up to the higher levels of understanding. Inner standing, outer standing. So within, so without. As above, so below. I've understand how to ground my own. Um, Here's the thing. I've given a lot of people a lot of clues on how to rid the negative dark forces off of this planet. I've told you all what to do. Grid clearing is one of those things. You go into a place, you speak peace. Speak peace over that region, over that house, wherever you go. You release your peace and it spreads outward. If you, by chance, when your peace spreads outward, it's going to start shaking up the atmosphere. When that when there's ever a shaking in the atmosphere, guess what that means? And you can legit sense it. There's usually an entity or a dark force in that region. And ask the divine what it is. And guess what? You can go into that area. I've done it in my own house. You can go in and you can actually, where you have dominion, you can go and you can release peace, bubble up in light, those dark energies, send them back to source. Many of them just want to go home. Just saying. They can repent. They can go back to source. That's how we rid this planet of dark energy. Because many of it's demonic, what's happening here. It's Luciferian, it's demonic. Let's just throw it out there. If you don't know how to do it, if you need more freaking information, email me. I'll teach you for free. I'm not here for all kinds of money. I'm on here to tell you the truth. That's why many of the dark workers are turning into light workers now, because we've been ridding demons from this planet. I'm one of the ones that have been doing this. I rid them from people, and I rid them from regions at this point. Also helping cross over lost souls that are stuck here. They don't need to be here no more. Many people, if they can't let go of a lost loved one, you're keeping your lost loved one stuck. Their essence can't move on because you can't let go. Well, that's not fair to them, their soul or their spirit. And that's why the universe has showed me how to let go of lost loved ones and have a paradigm shift when it comes to people who pass on. They're on a whole different dimension than what we are. I'm telling, this morning, I'm not even going to joke with y'all. And the same thing has been happening to another subscriber, friend of mine. Doors have been opening in my house. My front door was wide, well, about open, like at least a good foot and a half this morning. My front freaking door was open by itself. Jameson got out. Same thing was happening all day yesterday at Alana Iguana's house. Yes. If y'all are dealing with doors opening, doors closing, you're not crazy. That's our ancestors letting us know that they're around. Hi. They're saying hello. Yeah, we're here. Help us cross over at this point. I also know that I've been really messing with electricity again. Not on purpose, just when my emotions are high or I'm getting downloads and stuff like that, my lights will flicker in my house. It happens. I'm a conductor of energy. This is the way it goes. Yep. And anytime I get into sit down and do this reading now, Missy, it's time. Y'all know my readings are way much better when I don't say when I'm going to do them. When I just come on sporadically and be like, okay, I'm going to do it. I can't even give a definitive anything at this point. The universe will not let me. Which is frustrating as all get out. Because I'm like, okay, I told my people Sunday, then I told them Monday, and then I'm like, oh, just forget it, because this is what Saturn and Pluto and Jupiter and Mars going retrograde and Mercury and it's what, and then shit with my internet. I pay my internet bill. Shit is actually really messed up right now. Like, it is what it is. Either way, I'm almost an hour long here. We got on a little bit of starseed stuff. Sorry, for those. No, I'm not. I'm not sorry. I'm not apologizing for who I am anymore. If you don't like it, you don't have to be on here. It's not that I don't love everybody, and we all know my relationship with God. And if you don't realize that there was nothing natural about how I came into this walk and this journey, it was all supernatural, baby. Same with Jesus. Jesus came into his life, it was all supernatural. Same with your girl here. By the way, the doctor who delivered me, his name is Doc Savage. I'm not even joking. The doctor who delivered me, and this is something I can't even believe that I didn't recall until like today. The doctor who delivered me when I was born, and my family doctor up until like I was like 7 or 8 years old, was Dr. Savage. And I'm an Aries sun. Like, what is that? And he was like the sweetest old man like ever. And that was the name of my doctor. And I'm an Aries. Savage. You damn straight. Sorry, my sister messaged me. She's talking about coming in from Oklahoma for Thanksgiving. So I love you too. I'm gonna get off of here. Thank you everybody who's been on here. Archer's Oracle, you're the only one who's been talking, but it is what it is. Who cares? Thank you for everybody who's been on here at least trolling me. Hi, how are y'all doing? Go Jesus, I love you. Go God, we got this. Go Starseeds, light workers. We know what we're doing. Trust your instincts, trust your gut. Like I said, I don't give a shit how you vote. Just make sure you do. I know how I'm voting. And it's our civil duty here in the United States, and it's a privilege. So make sure November 3rd you're out to vote. I love you guys. Mwah. See you later. Bye.